Welcome back. Taking a full look at weather now. Weather Authority Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianca. I know we have, I don't know if I should say it, but more rain? Not too bad, right?
That's right, and that's a look at weather. Back to you.
I was going to say, I don't know if I should say it because I feel like I'm taking away your thunder.
No thunder expected. It's just regular rain. Just really not scary rains in the forecast, but we do have some rain. Some will be an inconvenience, not only to you, but people who play golf. This was sunset tonight from Pebble Beach, 18th hole, a little bit afterward. We were hanging out there. It was pretty nice out there today. It was warm during the afternoon, certainly cool this evening. Some highs from across the region. Gilroy actually our hot spot today. That's kind of a funny thing. Gilroy's not technically in our market, but it's in our coverage area. So we give you a forecast in the southern Santa Clara Valley up to Morgan Hill. Some people get us still. So Gilroy, you're part of the team. We like you. I don't think we get any ratings for you. I could be wrong about that, but you guys in Santa Clara County, so you're part of the team. Mid-60s also Corralitos, Salinas, 63 today, Hollister, 62. A lot of 60s out there. It was pretty nice across the region. And it is a new month, so I want to take a look back at temperatures during the month of January. Here's a look at some interesting readings here. We'll try to make sense of this. So in this column, you have the average temperature for each of these locations during January 2023. And this is your normal January temperature, and this is the difference between normal and where we were this year. So for example, in Salinas, we were just slightly below normal at 0.3 degrees. Monterey also about a degree below normal, half degree below normal in Watsonville. I'm gonna skip Gilroy. Don't worry, no, just for right now. King City, 1.5 degrees below normal, and Pinnacles, which the weather site, the climate site there just started reporting again after not for a couple of years, 3 degrees below normal. So we were a little cool. A lot of that has to deal with the fact that it was pretty stormy for most of the month. And even when it stopped being stormy, we were kind of in cold air masses. So that explains why we were cool for the most part. Now, Gilroy is the one exception to that. And looking over the numbers, the only thing I can kind of figure out was that the low temperatures in Gilroy, and keep in mind, this average temperature column here is basically a combination of every day's low and every day's high throughout the month. The low temperatures in Gilroy were way above normal. The highs were actually a little bit below normal. So it might have just been the fact that for most of the month we had stormy weather, which had clouds associated with it and kept those lows way above normal, that pushed Gilroy higher, whereas most other areas across the Central Coast were lower than normal. That's the best I can tell. There might be some other mysterious reason, but that's the best I can give to you. Let's take a look at what's going on out there right now, because we've had a couple of cold nights lately, and it certainly is cool tonight. We're in the 30s in Boulder Creek, 40s elsewhere around the bay right now, but it won't be as cold tonight as it was last night or the night before. So maybe you don't have to put the 8 blankets on the bed. Stick with 6. That's a good plan. Upper 30s, potentially those still for some of our coastal cities overnight tonight. As we take a live look from Domenico's, things looking pretty calm out there. We only have some high clouds floating through at the moment, and it's not really impacting our visibility at all. So as we look at Futurecast, beginning of the show, we talked about our next weather system on the way. When will it get here? Not tomorrow necessarily, but we will see an increase in clouds ahead of that system. This is 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Not only will we see an increase in clouds, but we will also see an increase in southerly winds. Those winds will start picking up and become a little gusty on the exposed coast, and then late tomorrow night, we may see some of those winds gusting in our valleys before midnight. But during the daylight hours tomorrow, do not expect any precipitation. You saw a couple little green flashes on there, mostly because we have some high level moisture coming through. I don't expect any rain tomorrow during the day. Now, tomorrow night into early Friday morning, we will have a cold front coming through. Notice it seems to lose some strength as it gets close to us. And I think the onset of rain will be after 3 a.m. for most locations. And what I'm expecting is a light to moderate band of rainfall to kind of get here and then just fade away. So it'll pass over the bay. Most areas will definitely have wet roads by the time you wake up at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, or I should say Friday morning, excuse me. If you live inland in the south, you might not get much from this. Notice it just kind of fades out. And then for the rest of the day, we see mostly cloudy skies and just maybe a couple of isolated showers lingering. Most of this rain is going to come during the morning hours. It's possible you might see a sprinkle or two in the afternoon, but it's really going to be a morning time event. So that's what I'm expecting from that Friday system. Futurecast precipitation showing totals anywhere between, I think, 1/10 and 1/3 of an inch, I think, for most cities around the bay. It's possible you might see some higher totals in the coastal hills, but really not going to be a major impact. Not expecting any flooding concerns. But with that said, there's still a lot of moisture in the ground. Trees might still be ready to fall down at any moment if there's a little wind, so something we might also have to keep in mind. In the meantime, temperatures tomorrow, not too bad, pretty seasonable highs. We'll see highs in the 60s across most of Santa Cruz County, maybe a little bit cool in the valleys for your lows tomorrow morning still. Can't rule out a little bit of patchy frost. Over to the east shore of the bay, seeing highs in the mid 60s and up into our northern valleys as well. Maybe just a touch cooler right along the coast with a bit of a sea breeze in the afternoon. Over to the peninsula, expecting lows in the low 40s, highs in the low 60s, and then down south, expecting lows in the 30s for the most part and highs back in the low to mid 60s tomorrow afternoon. Over the next 7 days, temperatures will go on a little bit of a roller coaster. We'll warm up. I actually think Saturday will be the warmest of the next several. We have that other system coming through on Sunday, which will be wetter and longer, and winds will pick up ahead of it on Saturday. Can't even rule out a couple of showers in the coastal mountains Saturday. Then a few showers may linger on Monday with some cooler air initially coming through. Will dry out and become more mild toward the end of next week or middle portion of next week. Inland areas also breezy for the next couple of days. Isolated showers early in the day on Friday. We're dry on Saturday inland, but a better chance of rain for most inland locations comes Sunday with some lingering showers into Monday. Veronica.
Sounds good, Dan. Thank you.